Hello everybody, happy July to you. Can you even believe? I just got home from a 5-day trip in Montana. I was at my girlfriend's bachelorette. We had a hoot, root, tootin', hollerin' time. I'm in a little bit of a recovery mode, but we had the best weekend ever and I did vlog some of it, so I'll be posting the vlog next. But I got home on the 1st and I was like, oh, it's July. Where has the time gone? And I thought it would just be a disservice if I didn't offer you my monthly beauty favorites, kind of like a summertime beauty favorites, because I've been using a lot of things as usual, but I also traveled with a bunch of my favorite things and just kind of wanted to give you a little roundup for the month. I love monthly favorites always. I love beauty favorites, any kind of roundup. I just love to see people's favorites all the time. If I could do them weekly, I honestly would, but then you guys would really be sick of me. So we're sticking to monthly. We're gonna keep up with it, but happy July, happy official summer to you. Can I just say also, actually speaking of that, when I was in Montana, it was freezing. It was 3 degrees at one point. We were just living in sweatpants and jackets, and I came home and we have the most glorious hot summer week ahead of us. So I'm excited to be taking some of these favorites and actually implementing them into my day. But without further ado, let's dive in because there's a good roundup here. Good little roundup of goodies. I've put them all on the desk. Let's start with the bases, shall we? I obviously did give these an honorable mention in my May beauty favorites, but the Eldridge Seamless Skin Enhancing Tints. Oh baby, I have the shades T4 for my, natural couleur state, and then I have T8 for a deeper shade. This is beautiful. It looks like skin. It applies so nicely. I love the packaging of it. I'm sure if you're all caught up on my videos, then you know that this was inevitably going to end up in love, but really, it is such a skin-like finish, and it has been so nice, especially on these very sweaty days, sweaty summery days when I just need just a little tint of something. I like to apply it with a brush. It is beautiful. Another one, I did a little shopping of my stash actually for this. I grabbed my Tower 28 Sunny Days. This is an old favorite of mine. I pulled it out because I was like, surely this is expired by now, because especially when things are containing sunscreen. Like, look at this. This said expired in August of 2023. So this is over a year past its expiry date. So maybe I'll just get rid of this and pick up a new one, but I pulled it out. I traveled with it. It's what I'm wearing today. It's very nice. I like that it has SPF. It's a beautiful shade. I have this one in the shade 20 Mulholland. Can you imagine? What if they discontinued this by now? That does often happen to me, but I was trying to shop my stash, pulled this out, beautiful tinted base, tinted sunscreen, gorgeous shade. Love everything Tower 28, and pull this back out again. So we'll see. I mean, it seems to be all right, but perhaps I'll need to get a refresh of that. But either way, those are the two faces that I've been loving for the last little while. Speaking of Tower 28, I've gone back to the Serum Concealer. This one's in the shade DTLA. Love this shade so much, but some of my favorite concealers that I wear when I'm doing like a little bit more of a full coverage glam look, which I had been living with that for the last little while, kind of like all winter, spring long, I was going with extra coverage, really packing that on, doing my soft glam life, which I love. And I think now that we've entered the true sweaty months, I need very, very little on my face because I really do just be dripping and sweating off everything that I put on my face. So I just need very, very light layers. And this concealer is amazing. It's one of those concealers where I put it on and I'm like, ugh, are you making my skin better? Or am I just imagining this? But it really is so nice. Love the undertone of this. It's a true neutral, which is very hard to find, honestly, when it comes to base products and concealers in general. So Tower 28 Serum Concealer, we love you. I had to give a little shout out to my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This one is in the shade Tan Lines. It's just perfect. Really, it is. There's so many things that I love that do not contain drugstore prices, but e.l.f. just can really do no wrong. This has been a constant favorite of mine. And the shade and the formula right now, I'm really, really loving. However, I did mention that I wanted to pick up my Makeup Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer, the cream bronzer, because I like how wet that one is, if that makes sense. This one's kind of like a natural matte. I love how dewy that one is. And a lot of my contours are actually quite thick and they can be more on the matte side, and I feel like it's something that I would like to pick up because I don't really have anything else in my collection that is like it, and I did use that one up to its end, so I might have to dive back into that for the summertime. But the Putty Bronzer, getting me through in the meantime. She is beautiful. A setting spray I tested out this month is the Vive Invisiveil setting spray. Now, this one does seem to have a little bit more fragrance than some of my other products, like my Charlotte Tilbury, my MAC Fix Plus, the Benefit Professional Setting Spray. This one, I do notice it quite a bit. It doesn't make me itchy, it doesn't irritate me or anything, but just for those of you who are really sensitive to fragrance, you don't like any fragrance in your products, I would just say this one it has like a florally scent. I really like the packaging of this. I like that it's very slim, very perfect for travel for me for every day. And I also like actually how much it sprays out. It doesn't like soak your face with droplets that ruins your makeup. It actually puts on quite a layer, but it feels so nice and it really soaks into the face and melts it in, and I feel like it leaves a really nice dewy layer. So that was new from Vive. Love this product. It has remained on my makeup desk, so that's gonna stay there. Love her very much. Listen, when it comes to like summertime favorites and like SPF favorites, I feel like everybody and their mother is coming out with an SPF product, an SPF, a tinted SPF, SPF oil, SPF spray, SPF stick, SPF balm, SPF lotion. Like we have SPFs for days. If you want something, I guarantee you that you can find one, if not 1,000 options. So we use a lot of different sunscreen products over here. I do go through a lot of sunscreens, especially in the summertime. Like I am bathing my body in it because I spend a lot of time driving. I got a lot of spots. I burn very, very easily. I just must be bathed in SPF at all times. So these are my current favorites, but truly like I have 30 other ones laying around the house. So these are just a few that I grabbed off the top just to list you some of my favorites. The P20, this beautiful little serum spray. This is the one I picked up in the UK. This was recommended by my friend Abby. It's gorgeous for all my UK people out there. This one just makes your limbs look so nice. If you were like going to a little beach day, a little pool day, maybe you're wearing some shorts or a skirt and you just want your limbs to be shimmering, this is beautiful. It makes your limbs look wet, which is very nice. It's SPF 30. Could we use an SPF 50? Yes, I do have my La Roche-Posay SPF 50. I also have a spray, which is very nice. I have my ultraviolet body lotion. Like we've got options, okay? Another one that I love so much and the label is starting to wear off is the Vacation Chardonnay oil. This one is so pretty, kind of very much like this P20 one. When you put it onto your body, like, I mean, this is an oil. This is also like a serum-y oil. It just makes your limbs look wet. So if you're someone who likes to soak your body in oily things and give you that little shimmery wet shine, this one is so nice. I love this one for travel too, or if you're like headed out and putting things in a bag and taking it to go. Perhaps you're doing a lake day, beach day, you know, whatever. I like how small this is. Easy to take around and reapply throughout the day. So that is a beautiful, beautiful option. I have my like usual face favorites. I have multiple SkinCeuticals ones that I love so much. I have the La Roche-Posay one. I have Ultraviolet. They're all beautiful and delicious. The newest one in for me actually was this Ultraviolet Queen Screen Super Glow Drops Illuminating. Now I have to say this one is very, very illuminating. Like when you put it all over your face, it's like, woohoo, it's giving Tin Man. So I've been using this one when I've been doing my like no makeup out in the summertime shine base, and I just kind of pat it onto my cheeks with my fingers. I was applying it with a brush. I found that I easily apply too much when I do that. So I actually just take a few little drops of my fingers and I put it right on top of my cheeks and onto my forehead, and it just puts the most beautiful glow. So if you're someone who likes to use like a glowing primer or glowing products mixed in with your bases anyway, this is just a nice option to add that extra little dose of SPF 50. So I love that about this. I love to make little base concoctions. So this has been a favorite to use sparingly amongst my face and to add that really nice layer of luminosity on the skin. So that has been very pretty. Another SPF that I was testing out this last little while was the Clé de Peau Protective UV Cream SPF 50. I heard many, many people rave about this and the Clé de Peau products in general, and I had this one. I got it in PR, and I know that Clé de Peau is a fancy brand, okay? And when I pulled it out, I was like, ooh, this is gonna be fancy, very nice. It's beautiful. It applies very, very nicely on the face, and it sits very well under makeup. So I was excited about it. I was like, ooh, I've been using this. This is pretty. This is nice. I like the packaging. I gave one to my mom. My mom used one. She loves it too. This was very much more expensive than I thought it would be. When I went to look at repurchasing it, I was like, $180? Okay. I was gonna guess like maybe like 90, 95. Oh no, she expensive. Wow. So just know she's here. I'm using it. I'm loving it. And it is definitely on the upwards prices of the luxe sunscreen options that you could find. So I just wanted to say it, wanted to put it out there. She's a spendy one. She's a fancy gal. I totally skipped over the rest of my makeup favorites. And when it comes to like lip products, blush products, there's a lot. We got options. Whatever kind of color you're feeling. Today I'm wearing Nude Sticks Bareback, which is just usually my everyday kind of go-to. I have a ton of my favorites that I rotate and use depending on what I'm wearing. I always just try to like match my shirt, match my outfit, match my vibe. I put on a pink shirt today and I was like, oh, I gotta wear my pink blush. So I put Nude Sticks Bareback on. You know, I have consistent favorites, so there's not too much new to discuss, really. Yeah, we got the same pile. The same faves apply here, but I did actually pick up a new mascara this month because I'd used up my YSL Lash Clash in brown and I went to repurchase it. I went physically to 2 different Sephoras. I totally could have ordered it online, but I was shopping in store and they were sold out of it. And I saw this one, and when I filmed the video, like the full face of using your favorite products, someone had actually commented about the original Lancome Hypnose mascara, which if you watch my videos way back, like pre-Monsieur Big, I think Hypnose Drama was the one I used to use. I don't remember which one, like they've changed, they've had a few different variations since then, but I used to use the Lancome Hypnose. I think it was Lancome Hypnose Star, is that right? Anyway, this is an old favorite, like an OG favorite of mine. Lancome has always done very well. So someone had commented on that, talking about the brown mascara, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even realize they had a brown in this particular one, and it was there. It was at Sephora, so I picked up Lancome Hypnose in brown, and I love it. I have been wearing it every day. It is beautiful. It's a very nice shade of brown, but what I like about it in comparison to the YSL Lash Clash, which the YSL one, very volumizing. If you like thick lashes, very fanned out, nice volume. It looks so good. It's got a very wide brush. So for myself, like I tend to do everything in my life in a hurry. And when I'm putting on the mascara, I tend to get it like all over my eyelid, and that is my bad. But what I like about this one is it actually has a very thin wand, so it's very easy to just get right in there, very perfect and kind of dainty for every day. It's not as volumizing, it's a little bit of that in between, but she looks pretty. It's the mascara I have on now. I don't know, can you see my eyes? Do my lashes look fabulous? It's a new one for me. It's lovely. I picked up the shade brown, loving it, and it's gonna be a little summer favorite. This might be my summer mascara. It's so pretty. So thanks to whoever that was who commented the Lancome Hypnose mascaras. That was a lovely reacquainting. 'Twas lovely to be reacquainted. Another new product that's been floating about my daily makeup has been the Kosas Hot Liner, and this one's in the shade 100. Love this one because it is a twist up lip liner. I like the shade very much. It's the shade I'm wearing today. You probably can't see it. I actually have a very light little lip on today, I have to say. But on days like today where I'm wearing like a lighter lip, a lighter shirt, I don't want my lips to be like too defined and crazy. Or if I'm just putting on a light little lip gloss, I like to have these. Some of my lip liners are quite deep and bold on my face, so I've been loving this option. I did see, I don't know if someone was just teasing me or lying to us, but I saw a TikTok of someone saying that NYX was bringing back the nude beige. I would simply pass away if that were the case. I don't know what I would do, but for the summertime, having a nicer, little warmer option, I have no problem with. It's a beautiful new lip liner from Kosas. And I love the color. Speaking of lips, the one I'm wearing today, actually, I went through my stash again. Do you guys remember this product? Oh my god, I was obsessed. Like, I still am. And this is certainly rotten. It must be so rotten because I have had this in my collection for years and years. But it doesn't smell bad. There's been no mold. It looks totally fine. Kind of smells like oatmeal. I don't know what that says about it, but this is the RMS Lip Shine in the shade Sublime. They don't have this anymore. They don't carry it anymore, but I pulled it out of my stash and I was like, oh, this sweet little memory lane moment. It's the pink I'm wearing right now. It's so pretty. Dear RMS, I don't know why. Oh, they got rid of this, but they have the lipped cheek. They have a few, like, I mean, obviously it's been years. Like, they discontinued this long ago. This isn't new information, but I saw it in my collection. I was like, oh my god, I have to pull this back out. It's such a good color. It's such a good pink. And I can't believe it's still alive and well. This is something I feel like I have to keep for like history purposes. You know, I gotta put this in the keepsakes memory bin. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so pretty. But yeah, again, there's just like so many lip products that you can choose from these days. And speaking of lips, I actually have to say that what I packed on my trip was the new YSL 44 Lip Shine, Love Shine? Sorry, it's the Love Shine. I need another coffee. I don't know, can you guys tell? I packed number 44 Love Shine. It's a little bit of a like more nude, kind of cool tone pink, very pretty. The formula is very similar to this, where it's just like a juicy, nice lip balm, very nice. But in PR, I got the Clinique Black Honey new lip oil, okay? I think it was the cheek and lip oil, and I was so excited about this because Clinique Black Honey again, if you have been around for, you know, decades, Black Honey is like an old OG kind of lip stain, lip balm favorite. It is beautiful. I've gone through many of those in my life. I always have one in my collection and existing, and they brought out an oil in the shade Black Honey, and I positively screamed. It says limited edition. I don't know where it is available across the board. I actually just ordered another one on the Clinique.ca website because I packed this with me to try it on the trip in Montana. I was like, okay, I'm wearing like cowboy themed things, wearing darker things. It's cold. I'll wear my little Black Honey lip tint. So pretty. You guys, it is so gorgeous. All the girls were like, oh my God, what's on your lip? The lip oil is stunning. The color is perfect. I lost it. I don't know if it fell into a crack or a crevice, whatever, in the cabin that we were in. Did it fall out of my bag while we were horseback riding? I have no idea. It is gone, never to be found again. So I did just order it, and on the Clinique website it says limited edition. I was like, no, you guys need to see this. I don't have it here to show you, but just know that it is a favorite, and I have purchased it again, and I will be showing it to you as soon as it gets here. The shipping said 5 to 7 business days, which is annoying, but if I can find it beforehand, like if it's at Shoppers or something, I will definitely show you guys. I'll post it on Instagram, whatever. It is so pretty. Just take my word for it. I'll put a little picture of it here. I can't believe they brought out a lip oil. It was everything, and the color is everything. So if you are a fan or have been ever of Clinique Black Honey, just buy it while you can. That's all I'll say. I don't rush you guys to purchase too often, okay? This one was so pretty. Let's talk about a hair product. I did post my little summertime get ready with me and my go-to beachy waves, which I love the mermaid waver, the jumbo crimper. If you missed that video, I'm gonna link it here for you to see how I do my full hair routine, which I didn't do today because I feel like I just wanna give my hair a break. I tortured it over the last 5 days as it was getting ready, and you know, I try to give it a break every now and again, but I will say that this little Fakai root lift, this little root spray has made a supreme difference in my hair doing, well, just my hairstyling in general. I've not used many root lifting products in the past, but this is one that you spray into your hair when it is wet, and it is very nice. It makes such a difference. And my hair, if I leave it to its natural devices, it does dry completely poker straight and with no volume whatsoever. So when I'm doing my like beachy waves, when I want my hair to have more lift, more volume, look more lived in, oh wow, that made such a difference. And I actually really love applying this onto my wet hair because I feel like it makes my hair feel less dry and crispy. Like I've used a lot of texturizing sprays, root lift, like powder sprays. You know, we've all tried those products. We've been around for some time. But I find that that makes my hair feel a little bit dry and crispy. This is like giving that root lift effect, but I don't feel it in my hair at all. It doesn't make my hair feel dry. It doesn't hurt my scalp. It's just been an amazing little product, and it was also a brand I'd never used before. So big fan of the little root lift spray. That was fun. If you guys have any root lifting, volumizing things, any favorites, please let me know because I would love to try. I mean, any styling products in general, I'm open to it, but that has been a favorite for sure. I don't mean to bring up my trip again, but I was away, and I think it's always a testament to your scent when you get lots of compliments on your scent. And I'm gonna mention this again because I did mention it in my beauty favorites, but I got so many comments while I was away. I was actually in Toronto for 2 nights before I went to Montana. Everyone was like, what are you wearing? What is this smell? You guys, this Orella. This Orella Salted Muse. I can't get over the smell of this. It smells so good. Every single person I gave a hug to was like, oh, what are you wearing? You smell so good. I was like, thank you so much, Bella Hadid. It really does smell incredible. Obviously, I traveled with it. So nice. It's salty. It's earthy. It smells woodsy. It smells warm, leathery. Like it's all of my favorite things combined into one scent. And honestly, the little dragon egg bejeweled packaging is very cute. Very cute. I can't get enough of that scent. It's so good. However, I have been trying to use the other scents that I have in my collection because there's an abundance and there's a few summery favorites that I like to pull out. There's been a few that I've been playing with. One of them that I was happily reminded of was my Jo Malone Wild Bluebell. Oh baby, this is one that I just, every time I wear it, I'm like, oh yeah, that smells so good. It is such a unique scent. It literally smells like you are smelling a fresh flower. I don't know how one takes that scent and bottles it up and puts it in a bottle, but this is one of my favorite scents from them ever. And I had discovered this when I went and did a little like scent pairing event at Jo Malone, which was really fun. And considering how much I've used this over the last, however long it's been, like 2 years since I've had this, like we have made a dent, but also like I have so much left. Like when I put my fragrance on, I soak myself in it. So you know, if I am halfway through a bottle, that is love. Especially when there's so many other scents that I love, but this Wild Bluebell one, yeah, pulled that back out for summer. So between these two, these have been my most worn kind of daily scents as we've entered the warm summery seasons. And if you're into similar scents, those are two that you can check out if you're looking for a fresh and fruity, delicious summer fragrance. And those are all my favorites, my friends. Those are all the products that I have been loving over the last month, going into June, going into summertime. The warm weather and sunshine are here, and I am feeling very zen about it. Honestly, I've reached that point in life where all I want to do is like sit with my little garden box in the backyard, have a coffee, and just water things and watch them grow. We can feel and smell fabulous while doing so, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, you know, this summer has been very zen for me thus far. I am loving it, and I don't want to leave my backyard. So if you need me, I'll be there with my bundles of cilantro. Thank you so much, making my cilantro stem sauce. And in my rainbow Crocs. These literally just, this is 30. Please let me know in the comments down below any products that you have been loving. What are some of your summertime beauty favorites? I would love to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you very soon for a new vlog. All of our Montana adventures are coming at you real soon. And I'll see you then for a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye!
So good.
Can you say that for the class? It smells so good in here.